And welcome to the Crone Cottage here on YouTube. My name is Ray, and this is the last video of October, I do believe, unless I do a picture one, but like a moments one, but that's it. There will be no more pictures, no more videos for October. We're coming to the end, and we're done. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Samhain / Halloween / whatever you call this time of year for Monday. Because that's right around the corner. It's Tuesday. So in a week, I'm just taking a right at the moment. So let's back up to Samhain. Anyways, I hope everybody has a good and safe night that night. Because it should be fun. It should be a fun weekend. Everybody should just relax and watch their Halloween movies and have their candy and their goodies and just be kind to everybody. It's because I'm saying this because up here, it's become parka weather, which is heavy overcoat weather. Over the weekend, the temperatures dropped significantly. We're now in minus overnight, and that means frost. Cat hair. Means frost, and the ground is starting to freeze. So today it's just being out and about trying to get the last of the garden stuff covered and winterized. And things like that. The sun is finally shining. We did have a tiny whiff of snow, just like it snowed but didn't collect on the ground, with tiny little flakes several hours ago. And so yes, autumn. This is the back end of autumn here, you know, where I am in Alberta. And so yeah, just definitely getting prepped for winter. Got my cowl on, got my extra layers on, so now I'm sweating. But I don't dare take anything off because that wind is chilly. I take anything off and then I'm going to get really super cold. So Renaud's is a pain in the bum, literally. So after I'm done with my lunch snack thing that I'm having, because I'm starving to death, I will take a walk around the yard and I will show you what I've been doing. I did get my little tiny bit of Samhain stuff, decorations out in the front. The cats are running around. They didn't go out at all yesterday. It was cold. Morgana, that's Mummy sandwich. Need to make my own ham. Need to learn how to do that. I have a smoker, so I should learn to use that. But anyways, yeah, you can see the dark on the bottom of the clouds. Got a board behind me here on the deck so I can have a nice little sort of more private sitting area to sit. I've got to figure out how to get it so it doesn't blow over, because I don't want to attach it. I want to use it for probably roof for this, because I'm sitting in where the catio is supposed to be. Hopefully I can get that done next year. Have been already planning my New Year's resolutions. I always say to start it now in October, so you can put it into practice like November, December, or in November. Sit and plan what's your New Year's resolution so that you can work through it all of December. You know, whether it's be kind to yourself or read more books or whatever your New Year's resolution they're going to be. Start them in November. Plan them in November. Start them in December. Because then you're already doing it in the new year. And don't set yourself up for failure. Absolutely don't do that. That's just defeatist and not very kind to yourself. So start small. Little things. One crochet project a year or something. Just something small. Sit down and plan out your garden yard areas for next year and see if you can actually put it into practice, and then don't beat yourself up. Maybe that should be the New Year's resolutions here, is not to beat ourselves up in 2023. We've had a hard few years here, yeah, and so now it's time to chill out and relax and get ourselves into a place where we're happy with ourselves and things, no matter what's going on in the world, because heaven knows there's going to be something new coming. We all know that. So look for videos on that coming up in November. Look for the name change coming on Tuesday. I do believe it's the 1st. And the name change for the channel, the name change for Facebook, the different feel of the channel. Hopefully I'm going to be in the kitchen more, not just talking about what I'm doing, but actually showing some of the things I'm doing. Now that it's not such a big thing to do the outside anymore, more focus on the inside, getting that organized and functional. I'm going to say functional. I'm not going to say livable or tidier or anything like that. But I've never felt the house functioned for the way that I want. So I want to focus on that, because I deserve to live in a place that functions, whether it's cluttered or not. I deserve to have a kitchen that when it's all cleaned up, it works for me. And Dave's finding that it doesn't work for him either. Things are in the wrong place for him. So that's just things that we need to sit and figure out, because it's crazy when you're trying to think and you can't and do things because the oven's in the wrong place. Not that I can move my oven, but or the cupboards aren't lined up right, and it could be just simply too many dishes. One cupboard's been used for food that actually should be used for dishes, and the food should go over here. I had started that last year, have been working on that this year, but a little bit. But it's definitely 2023 needs to be a year of getting this house functioning, so that when it comes time to be outside, inside is done, so I can focus on the outside, because that's the other thing I got to do is less overlapping projects. I do not have the health to be steamrolling myself through my day to get everything done. It doesn't work. So wintertime's a great time to be focusing on the house, and then that leaves me spring and autumn to really do some major outside stuff. And then I've got summer off, because summer seems to be the worst season of my life, of my year. I just get so sick between the heat and if there's fires going on in other provinces or this province, and then trying to deal with allergies and all that kind of things. It's like one thing after another. So it's time to quit focusing on why I'm sick. I already know why I'm not feeling good all the time, and start creating a lifestyle that allows me to work around it instead of trying to work through it. Never underestimate a detour as being a positive thing. So anyways, I'm going to eat my sandwich before the cats eat it or it dries out too much. And then I'll get back to doing the outside stuff and show you how I've winterized here. The compost is all ready to go for winter, and then I can get back to my inside stuff because I need to do laundry today. And baking would be nice. Oh my god, my brother said this yesterday. He made cookies and I was so jealous. Okay, until later. Okay, so here we are out front. Gonna do this quickly because it's gonna be after school shortly. But yes, it's flower pot season. That and burlap is probably some of the easiest way, besides raking up leaves, to bank and protect your plants. Air can still get in there. Hello, Bastion. But at the same time, it keeps the frost off, and that's what's important. So some things will be okay, other things they just need a little bit of help. And I've got those 2 little baby lilacs in there, so they'll benefit from. But yes, it's flower pot season. Saskatoon berry. Supposed to be carnation, but look more like Sweet William. And the Saskatoon berry, and then the chokecherries under there. I won't be able to use quite the short plants. Got this going for the new flower pot, and it's working for the flower pot for the bird feeder. Put this underneath because this one has such a crappy bottom on it. But put this underneath to catch all the food. So there should be less of it down there. Got this set up so it's off the ground, so if it does snow, not so much in. Still have that one there. So yes, I didn't overwinter like the lilac books. They're used to doing that. These lilac bushes survived. Same with the ones over in here. Survived. Ooh. Got some stuff covered up in there. That rhubarb in there. I'm thinking I have to move that rhubarb because it might be in a path spot. Covered the peony this year. The iris is under there. And this year, for my baby rose plants who were having issues getting and going this year, I have there's burlap on them and then branches, and then I put this board today. So, but yeah, you can see everything is definitely autumn. The sky is showing winter. And this is just like about 10 minutes since the last time I had my break. This is the sky. So yeah. I've got rhubarb in here, covered up the peony over there. Those trees should be okay. Baby tree things in here. Got stuff all buried behind stuff. I ran out of burlap, so started using bits and that thing. Because all you're trying to do is keep the frost off. The ground will probably freeze, but this way it doesn't freeze hard. Taking care. There's my board, and there's Monkey. Yeah, there's the monkeys. You are so big now. Yes, you get such a baby brain, but you're so big. Earlier, he was up there on top of the roof. So, I'm not worrying about petunias that are still growing. I got so much stuff. So anyways, here's over here. Got my nice little sitting area. They've been coming and going through the window. Bunch of deck stuff to clean up, but not as much as was there. As we come this way, around here, projects. There's the sunflowers. Now, sadly with the sunflowers, they did grow. I did get flowers. This one did flower. It has made seeds. But I don't think the seeds got the chance to ripen like I was hoping. Can you see? They're still white. Oh, but it looks like birds are picking at them, so maybe they will eat them. Few things in the yard here getting covered. There's lemon balm over there. There's sage is under there, none of which I covered last year, but this year I've done it just to take care. So hopefully it'll overwinter again and going. Some carrots that need to be dug out. Covered up the rhubarb. Got strawberries starting to. I want to go in and pick some more of the leaves for that. Peony covered. The dahlias, the tall dahlias dug out. Rhubarb covered. This board is going to be laid on top of another board when I finally just sort of finish banking up over here. And so yeah, sometimes even when they're established, and this is, I do believe, the third winter for this currant bush, it's nice if you just tuck some burlap around the bottom just to keep the frost off the ground and allow the plants to not have their roots frozen. Peony, decided I would cover this whole thing here, so got some burlap and some broken pieces of boards and stuff. It doesn't have to be fancy covered over winter. It doesn't have to be 100 ton of work or anything like that. So this was all that rhubarb that was in here. And there's compost. So got the little side there all filled and full now. Is ready to go. And I was taking this side and putting it over here, but then discovered the path of least resistance to the house comes straight this way to this side instead of here. So I messed with this and it was gross and the whole 9 yards, but got most of it as what I could onto this side. So there should be enough room in here on this side to just do the entire winter. I have to fix this, I think, maybe, because it turns out it's a door for something and it flops towards me. So if I can turn it around, I may just try and put more stuff in front, maybe tie it over here so there's a hole, tie it over here. Those are just pallets in front. So yes, peony in there, but yes, lots of compost. You can see over there where a bunch of it's breaking down. I even had like the McDonald's cups, and a few of them were almost just that plastic liner that's on the inside of the cup in there. So stuff is breaking down. Cardboard is breaking down. Paper is breaking down. Plastic is breaking down. You just got to get it wet and hot enough, and it will absolutely break down. But as I've said, because of the nature of what's going in my compost here, this is for things like back here, flower beds, things that the roots don't sit in. So as you can see, I still have some plant and stuff showing up here, but I've kind of banked it a little bit with some wood to protect it from winter. It just feels like winter is going to be cold this year. I've got plants that are still doing plant things. The flowers on this hollyhock are almost gone, but you know, but yeah, here's some. I've got dirt and stuff and things that were breaking down. I just have had amazing breaking down year. So I would suggest, if you're not going to use your compost for anything other than like plant pots and stuff, definitely go get yourself, it's more expensive, but go and get yourself some cat litter that'll actually break down and compost, because their poop is working heat wonders in there. So yeah, I got everybody running around. There's Bastion. So that lilac there should be like, those two should be way fuller and bigger. I have that little one in the back just sprouted up all by itself, so it's got to be a baby plant to this big tall thing. There's Monkey on compost. And there's Betchin. Run! They've been pretty good, not 100%, but yes, they've been decent about behaving and staying close to the house and not wandering too far. But yeah, definitely not summer in Kansas anymore. For sure. Definitely somebody's going to get gross rain or something tonight. That's south of here. We got east, south, west, and north. Yeah, north is all blue sky, and everywhere else is just really gross. And then we have all of this kind of monstrosity going over here, where I gotta fix this, fixing this, where the raspberries, the rose raspberry, the poor little mints under there, and where the original raspberry and the other plants, I've just used some cardboard and covered everything out. That little tip is more than likely going to get frozen and frost, like it's going to get damaged right there. I'm not worried too much about the hole at the top, because I wrapped that raspberry in burlap. So let's see, got some zoom in, got some birds in the bird feeder. I'm sorry I'm shaking so bad. But yes, and there's some sparrows hanging out. But yes, this is what's happening here on the acreage to get ready for winter. And the bird times. So I'm going to go now because yeah, it's just so chilly. My hand is freezing. I forgot to put my glove on. So I will wrap up here and go take some pictures of the little itty bitty Halloweeny stuff I've done, and then I'll so I can finish out this video and finish up my yard stuff and get my butt back inside where it's warm. Bye. Okay, so the strawberries are all put to bed, and I fixed over there. So that's it, I guess. We had some sunshine. See the sunshine, and then it clouded over again. So basically, that's it here. But yeah, I'm done with outside for the moment. You get it, monkey. You get it. In a potty in the yard. Yep. I think he's running around and he's doing this because he can sense the wandering neighborhood cats in the yard, plus the mole. And so definitely this is a way for him to mark the territory. And hey, Miss Magpie, Mr. Magpie, and you be nice, Simon. You be nice. But yeah, it's a way for Monkey to say, hey, I live here. You don't. So, but yes, that's it. All set up for winter, other than to finish doing crap with the deck.